Welcome back to Last of Us. No, we don't play the machine.
Aww.
Well, we already knew that earlier.
Look, even Joel was disappointed, and he doesn't even like the things.
The turning. Not very subtle.
As the world turns.
So, do the days of our,
One
something.
life to live in a general hospital. All my children.
with all my children.
With all my children.
Like the cleaning of a house. It never ends.
Mandatory evacuation.
eh.
What do you think?
Not here!
Some places got a heads up before the.
So we're trying to find Bill to get a car so we can meet Tommy. Is that what I'm...
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Tommy's out west.
Okay.
That ain't the hard part.
And, okay, so I'm just going to ask some general backstory stuff. The entire world got infected by this stuff, right?
Except Antarctica, yes.
Except Antarctica. Okay.
Well, I'd like to believe Antarctica wasn't infected, but, you know.
What about Hawaii? Wouldn't they be alright?
Oh, they
Music
think they're
shop.
safe there. But, no. Yeah, as far as we're aware, the entire world is suffering from this.
Okay.
Music shop. There's like
Sam
records
Goody.
everywhere.
He'll never catch on.
So much vinyl.
This stuff would be worth a fortune if we still used money.
If people still had record players, or CD players, or MP3 players, or music, do you think anyone born after the apocalypse knows what a guitar sounds like?
No, there are people who play, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they still have, like, CD players or iPods that still work that they could,
Yeah.
You'll never be able to update them.
Nope.
Never be able to download anything?
Well, as long as you had a computer, you wouldn't be able to download music off the internet, but you could burn the CD onto the hard drive and put that onto an iPod.
Very true,
As
very
long
true.
as you had the right cables and stuff.
Do you think there are teams in the Last of Us world that go out to find cultural stuff and bring them back to the quarantine zones?
Probably. I would assume so.
Just for the sake of, like, preservation?
No one's around to listen to
Well, or something to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't seem right.
All this and more in The Last of Us 2.
Ellie is speaking our language. She sees that this is an inhumane crime that cannot be allowed to continue.
Jesus.
Someone didn't play enough Saw.
Someone didn't play enough Resident Evil 4.
Would be one of Bill's traps.
No, but you can see the tripwires in Saw. I mean, not in Saw, Resident Evil 4.
What about that Saw game you played one time?
Yeesh. You got a PS3, play it.
To smuggle stuff
No.
into the city.
Okay, good man. Actually, the one time I'll excuse that.
I don't get you people going out of your way to play bad games on purpose.
Well, I didn't know about I didn't know of Saul's reputation by that point.
It's a licensed game. Come on, man.
Hey, so was Chronicles of Riddick, and that was pretty good.
So was GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Okay. And you've named
So was Spider-Man 2.
You
Spider-Man
named
2.
Okay, you do realize that for every good licensed game you name, I can name like 6 that are awful.
Super Star Wars
hear
trilogy.
that Resident Evil Origins Wolverine was a pretty good licensed game.
Wait, you mean X-Men?
The one
Origins?
based off the incredibly shitty movie, yeah.
X-Men
You said
Origins.
Resident
Jesus,
Evil.
You said
Evil.
Resident Evil Origins Wolverine.
Okay,
That's a
X-Men
movie I would
Origins.
watch.
X-Men Origins. I'm sorry, I'm getting my wires crossed because I was thinking of Resident Evil 4 when I saw the tripwire bombs.
Who put a chair up here?
Probably some watch guy.
And now we have the bow and arrow, one of my favorite weapons in the
Yeah,
game.
it would be a watch guy, just sitting up here with his bow.
Let me
And of
shooting
course
any
he knows
zombies
how
who
to
come
use it.
close.
with that thing.
How about we just leave this kind of stuff to me?
Well, it couldn't be that hard to use, but...
Well,
It's-
it takes training to be good with it.
It takes training to be good with it, but at the same time, as long as you know how to use a bow, it's something that you can technically practice on your own, as long as you have a tree to shoot at or something, and you can actually judge whether your aim is right.
Have you ever played Probably Archery?
Mm-mm.
It's a game you can get on Steam. It's like
Well, what can't you get on Steam anymore?
just think of it like Surgeon Simulator, only you have to shoot with a bow and arrow.
Not to mention that since he doesn't have a protector, he'd probably rip the shit out of his arm with the drawstring.
Okay, this place right here where we're standing right now is as far as I've gotten.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all the more incentive to go back and play. You did it for Batman. You could do it for Last of Us.
Yeah. It's like, for some reason, there are just these really great games that I've had for ages and just never gotten in the mood to play through. And then once I do get in the mood, it's like, they're gloriously awesome.
It's sort of a double-edged sword with me, because there's a game that I'll play for maybe a few hours on that one day, and then I'll just stop playing for a good 6 months, and then one day I'll decide to go back to it, and it's all I'll do for like 3 days, being unproductive as fuck.
Yeah. That was my Batman Arkham City experience.
No, my issue with games is that if I stop for too long, I want to start from the beginning again. And so I got into this cycle with Chrono Trigger, the DS version when I first played that.
What? Also Xenoblade?
Well, no, I haven't gone through the cycle with Xenoblade because I haven't started my second playthrough yet as of the time of this recording. But with Chrono Trigger, I played through like the first 2 or 3 hours, put it down, didn't play it for like 3 or 4 months, decided I needed to start again, played the first 2 or 3 hours, put it down for 3 or 4 months.
It's relieving to know that I'm not the only one that does that with RPGs.
Yeah, no, I do it too. If a game doesn't immediately hook me, it's more likely that I'm just going to put it down and not finish it ever. So, yeah. Especially a game that takes that much time to finish.
Another tripwire.
Stay underneath it, okay? Just keep your head low and you'll be fine.
No, I thought to walk through it.
But I want to know what it feels like to have my face blown up.
I mean, what if I live? Then I can say I took an explosion to the face.
What if you don't? Then you can't say anything because you'll be dead.
We won't know until we try. That's how
if
we
you survive?
evolve.
I guess
What if
I'll
you
just have to live
survive,
in
but you're-
eternal uncertainty. Oh,
What if you-
boo-hoo.
What if you survive but you lose your voice box? How are you gonna say it then?
Well, then I can write it out for people.
Assuming my hands are fine too.
Oh, look at this. This guy. This is just a random detail. Guy was hastily packing his stuff.
A
Presumably
little too
genuinely.
hastily, and now he paid for it with his life.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, a couch.
Oh shit, Rachel.
Rachel!
Hate that show.
Rachel!
There she is.
And there she went.
That thing scared the shit out of me.
Well,
I understand.
while we're here, let's
All right.
search the place.
Don't be a wise ass, Ellie.
Did she talk before he even finished speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's with that? Oh.
Oh, it's a note to Rachel.
Oh, it's an arrow pointing to the.
You think they
Okay.
understand each other?
How the hell would I know?
Pills.
I thought it took her from the toilet. I was like, Joel?
Well, it's like Booker and all those salts he eats off the floor.
Hey man, that's hilarious. You can find anything in trash cans.
Ethan chicken that will fill you up to max health.
Yeah.
Don't eat that in real life, please.
I forget. Exactly do we disable the tripwires again?
You don't. Well, you
don't.
you could potentially shoot them,
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. You throw
or
a
you
brick
well you
at
could
it.
just. It worked.
Good old brick. Now come back to me. That's not how bricks work, Joel.
I thought I was Captain America.
See that? Get back.
It's a tripwire. We've seen like 6 of them already, but I just wanted to be sure. You know, one day, Joel, there's not going to be a brick for you to toss. Then what?
I'll throw something else at it.
That's a
I'll
problem
throw
for
up.
future Joel.
Yeah.
I'll throw a bottle.
Throw a rock at it.
I just pictured Joel forgetting to release the fairy before throwing the bottle. Oh God, what have I done?
It'll haunt him for another 20 years. Ah, I hated this part.
Oops.
Why? What's so bad about it?
You're upside down for this sequence, and he's about to get bum rushed by a lot of infected.
Why are we upside down?
Because Bill's traps.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, granted, being upside down doesn't really affect your vision, but swinging constantly does.
Yeah.
So your vision's obscured. I died about 3 times here.
At the very
first
least,
playthrough.
you have unlimited ammo for this section.
Very true.
Wait, what?
For
Why?
some reason.
Well, because it's mandatory action.
Because bullets don't count if you shoot upside down.
Well, more like if you didn't have any bullets, it wouldn't be anything you could do. So during
Right.
these few mandatory action sequences, it gives you infinite ammo.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just
Yeah.
something about that. It's just I get it. This is a game that's going for such such realism most of the time, and I get that they make accordances for gameplay, but it brings it just such a distraction. Otherwise, when the rest of the game tries so hard to be realistic like that, I don't know.
Well, again, that's what I was bringing up earlier with the stealth section.
Well, it's either be frustrated by realism or
Well,
have
I'd
fun
just
with the
rather
game.
they design the game so that you can do both. Honestly,
Well, that's kind of impossible considering it's a game, but
well, or at least try as hard as you can. You don't need to have an upside down section.
Yeah, there's just there are just boundaries that you just can't transcend without it being an issue at some point.
yeah.
You know, either you just put it in and say, fuck it, you have unlimited ammo for this sequence, or you don't do it at all, at which point you have to design something else. Are you saying you prefer the latter?
I guess generally,
Yeah.
I think I would, because you know it's either it's not like this having something different here would make or break the game, and I think it would help keep you in the moment. I think, but that's just me.
Well, at least the infected can't get me.
That's the thing, is like Ellie can't get infected, but she can still die.
Yeah.
Well, in this one section she can.
Did you just shoot her?
No.
Doesn't count.
Can you shoot her?
No.
I want to try at this point, actually.
Well,
Ted,
then you'll have to play the game, Ted.
Yeah, play the game, Ted.
Or I could just borrow your guys' copy.
Bar what?
You don't live anywhere near us.
That won't stop me.
Suddenly a machete.
Batman? Oh,
Aw. You
Batman
at least
really put on a weight.
can you at least call Batman?
Honestly, I think the gods of irony are relatively enforced in these sorts of situations, and I think that the Batman of the world probably would be taken out first in a zombie apocalypse. The people who are most prepared would probably be the first to die due to overconfidence.
That thing punched you.
I just imagine the Batcave got filled with spores first.
Did you get bitten by them, or
No.
just sort of?
Honestly,
Resident
though,
Evil logic. Even if you get bitten, you're never gonna get infected because you're the protagonist.
Hey, asshole.
Stop
That guy
shooting
just
through-
shot through you. He just shot through you.
Doesn't count.
Hey, hang on, Joel. You got something on the back of your neck.
No, it's just a bullet wound.
Don't. Oh, I'll shoot that bullet right out of there for you.
Thanks, friend.
Actually, no, speaking of, if superheroes were in this one, I think the first to get infected would probably be Flash.
Why Flash?
Yeah, he zips by, he's not really watching where he's running, goes right through some spores.
Hooray, we made it.
Safe!
Ew.
That was close.
That was close. You were almost an Ellie sandwich.
It just dope slaps her on principle.
Hey, what are you... Joel?
Bill!
What are you doing?
Bill!
Let me go.
Turn around and get on your knees.
Just calm down a second.
Turn around
All right.
and get on your knees. Don't test me. Just
Take it easy.
any bites. Oh. Anything sprouting?
Oh, God damn it, I'm clean!
So is this
I
guy
said so
just
much
like
as a
completely paranoid? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Son of a bitch!
You done?
Am I done? You come into my house. You set off all my traps. You
It's not a house, it's a city. Just saying.
And what's she doing here?
I am none of your goddamn business, and we're here because you owe Joel some favors. And you can start by taking these off.
I owe Joel some favors. Is some kind of joke?
In terms of narrative, though, I do like Bill.
I need a
Yeah.
Well, it is a joke.
Is he only here for like 5
Joel needs
minutes?
a car.
Pretty much.
Longer than 5,
If I
but
had one that works,
you know, he's the
what
spice
makes you think
Yeah.
I just give it?
that you need at this point in time of the story.
Yeah, sure, Joel. Go ahead. Take my card. Take all my food too while you're at it.
By the looks of it, you could lose some of that food.
You listen to me, you little shit.
No, fuck you. You handcuffed me.
I need you to shut up. All right?
Whatever favors you think I owe you.
So I see
ain't
that
gonna
Ellie and Joel do not get
Actually,
along
they
an
are.
awfully well.
Well, right now, yeah.
matter because I don't have a car that
Okay.
works.
But there is one in this town.
Parts. There are parts in this town.
Meaning that you could fix one up.
All right. If I'm gonna do this, there's some gear I'm gonna need.
All right.
It's on the other side of town.
Of course it is.
Now you help me go gather it, and maybe I can put
I'm
something
going to need
together
4
that
windows, 4 tires, a muffler, a transmission,
After this,
An engine?
leather seats preferably, engine, roof.
If you want it to look nice, I'm gonna need a good amount of paint and probably a
Some fire decals to make it go extra fast.
Yeah.
Guys,
my ass.
that just sounds like you need an entire car.
No shit,
Yes.
Joel.
So what, are you just expecting to have all the parts and put them together like Lego? It doesn't really work that way, dude.
Fuck you, Joel.